a little bit about who you are and what gives you the credibility to be able to speak about this topic today.
All right. Outside of my gray hair, the credibility is I'm Dr. Jonica Rowland, Doctor of Business Administration, not your MD, but your doctor who wants to be in your business. Whether you have a business, a household, or career, we have to have our affairs together. So that's why I focus on the social impact initiative of making sure we handle our business. Now, I've been in the insurance and financial industry since 2005. The majority of my clients are 50, 80, 90 years old. And so I've learned pearls of wisdom from them. And also, I've seen people turn 65 and age. And if we don't have it together before we hit those retirement years, we don't have to retire, but we need the option. And if we don't have our health and our finances together, we're going to leave a legacy of poverty. So this is about insurance, but additionally, this is about legacy planning for your future, not just when you pass away, but the trails that lead up to your demise.
That is so true. That is so true. And I did ask a couple people to come in and join us. I I know we're talking about pre-existing conditions, and we're going to talk a little bit about how credit is actually a pre-existing condition to a certain degree when it comes to increasing premiums, all right? And I wanted to talk about some things that affect credit before we really go into that, because a lot of times people just really don't understand when we say how to be prepared for the unexpected, what that consists of. You know, we spoke about it before. And again, we're going to get into the pre-existing condition of our credit and our finances. I mean, that affects some things when it comes to our choices on how we choose to insure ourselves. And that all comes from the decisions that we make to just make sure that we are knowing how to manage our money to a certain degree. You know, I was looking at some things before we prepared for today, and I just want to talk about them if you don't mind before we really get into the portion of the pre-existing condition. And I wanted people to understand that the ways that they can get better prepared. I was looking at something, and with your background being finance, I have a question for you. I was looking at something that talked about the 2010 rule. It talked about how consumers, they need to make sure that they have a maximum debt of about 20% annually or 10% monthly. And a lot of times people don't know how to compute their debt. They don't know what they have. So if they don't know what they're spending, then they can't know how to budget. So what could you tell the people that can help them to really understand how they can begin to do their budget, or how they can begin to calculate what they're putting out each month and each year so they can be better prepared?
Okay. Now, each month, each year, you just need to list your expenses and your money coming in. All right. I know some people like to use the computer, some people like to use paper, but you need to go ahead and find a system that's going to work for you.